JoJo's drums.
We got sandwiches and we're headed to the mountain to go snowboard.
Yeah. Getting fueled up.
Woo! See you at the mountain. Get the fresh powder.
Woo-hoo.
This is Highway 35, part of the Mount Hood Scenic Byway in Oregon. It was completed in 1905. In its century plus of existence, it has been washed out 20 times. Most recently in 2006 and dating back to 1907.
The 41-mile road runs between Mount Hood's government camp and the town of Hood River. It is designated in honor of the Japanese Americans who served in the United States military during World War II.
We made it, and it's a blizzard.
Fully full blizzard.
Let's get suited up and hit the slopes. It was February 1967 and a new ski resort just opened on Mount Hood. Over 200 guests and dignitaries attended the opening ceremony, including Gretchen Fraser, America's first gold medal winner of the 1948 Olympics. Gretchen made the inaugural run with a 1,000-foot vertical drop through the finish gate to officially open the new ski slopes to the public. The winter of 68 and 69 was one of the deepest snowfalls on records, almost burying sections of the Blue Chairlift.
By January of 1969, the ski resort that had now adopted the name the Meadows was operating Wednesday through Sunday, and then on February 17, 1969, Meadows went to a 7-day-a-week schedule.
3 new lifts were built in the 1970s, including the Texas Chairlift, which serviced the most popular skiing terrain in the Northwest, according to readers of the Oregonian. The skiable acreage nearly doubled with the new lift.
Oh, that sucks to be that person that lost our glove. Hand in pocket riding. In 1977, Meadows constructed the Hood River Meadows Chair, the longest lift on the mountain. It provided Meadows with a second base area and extended the vertical footage of the resort to its present 2,777 feet. Meadows constructed the Buttercup lift in 1979 for beginner skiers. The gentle terrain and easy accessibility to the base made Buttercup the ideal beginner lift, and in the next 20 years, approximately 150,000 skiers and snowboarders would take their first chairlift ride on Buttercup.
In the 1980s, Meadows expanded into Heather Canyon, the most well-known terrain in all of the Northwest. As close to extreme as any resort has to offer, featuring sustained 30-degree slopes, near vertical pitches, rocky outcroppings, and expansive wide-open skiing and snowboarding. Heather Canyon, following a fresh powdery snowfall, is as close to heaven as most skiers dare to come.
In 1984, Meadows debuted the triple chairlift to get the crowds out of the base area as quickly as possible. And while the new lift helped reduce lift lines outside, Meadows responded to indoor crowding with the construction of the North Lodge in 1985, a 40,000 square foot lodge which provided 5 different restaurants. In 1985, Meadows also opened its Slopeside Medical Center, including an X-ray machine to help doctors in their examination and diagnosis of injuries.
In 1988, Meadows added the Shooting Star Chairlift, a quad chairlift which accessed the angular, undulating terrain bordering Heather Canyon. The lift and the terrain it opened up followed an entire space program theme, with trails named Mercury, Gemini, Apollo, and Titan. The lift also provides a faster track to Lower Heather Canyon, which had its own celestial following.
Starting in the 90s, Meadows maintained a snowboard park and halfpipe, groomed with state-of-the-art shaping machines to provide the highest quality park features and halfpipes. Meadows also upgraded 3 existing lifts to high-speed quads and constructed the long-awaited Heather Chair, which provided a fast and easy way out of the canyon. By 1995, the resort's entire 2,777 vertical feet was high-speed accessible, and ride times from the bottom to the top were reduced from nearly an hour to 20 minutes. In 1998, mini skis and snowshoes became available to rent, and snowshoe trails were developed on the property. If you'd like to check out the snowshoe trails in Umbrella Falls, you can find them in our video titled Umbrella Falls Winter 2023.
When the Hood River Express lift was constructed, it was the fastest chairlift in the world, transporting skiers and snowboarders more than a mile in less than 6 minutes. 2 seasons later, the Shooting Star Quad was upgraded to a high-speed capacity, giving skiers and snowboarders unlimited access to the powder caches, steeps, and snowfields, which made the lift so popular.
Mount Hood Meadows, in the 2003-2004 season, engineered one of the world's most technical, advanced, in-ground super pipes, located next to the Easy Rider lift, and made a large investment in rails to embellish its popular freestyle terrain parks.
In 2005, Mount Hood Meadows debuted its 5th high-speed quad, Vista Express. The lift is more than a mile long and can reach speeds of 1,200 feet per minute. It is named for the spectacular views passengers enjoy as they are transported to the southern boundary.
In 2008, they added 160 acres of double black expert terrain through gated access, S&R Cliffs, adjacent to private reserve, and another 20 acres of steep tree skiing in far right trees. The howitzer, a military weapon, was acquired to assist in avalanche control work.
In 2011, Meadows replaced the Stadium lift, originally called Yellow in 1967, with the Stadium Express. The improvement provided direct access to popular Northside trails, Shooting Star, Hood River Meadows, and gated access terrain. It also reduced the base area lift lines.
In 2012, they installed RFID gates at every lift to provide hands-free access to guests.
In 2017, Buttercup lift was upgraded from a 2-seater to a SkyTrack fixed grip quad. a realignment of the lift route, and the installation of the chair kit carpet loading conveyor. These improvements resulted in the expansion of more learning terrain, fewer lift stoppages, and higher lift speeds.
In 2019, Meadows announced Sahaley, a project that entailed the construction of a new 23,000 square foot building, providing more dining and resort services space. Sahaley opened, along with the rest of the resort, on November 30th, 2020, for the start of the 2020-2021 winter recreation season.
After nearly 7 decades of improvements and additions with access to the most varied terrain in the Northwest, it is safe to say that Mount Hood Meadows is a winter sports enthusiast moist dream.
was awesome.
Don't forget, do something you love,
With someone you love.
even if it's by yourself, because we love you.
A lot.
Jojo, what happened?
I was standing and I fell down.
Dang it. You got a little snow on you, Jojo. Here she comes.